Hey, this is Marjorie Wildcraft, and as you start living more self-reliantly, start doing more things for yourself, you're going to be using knives. And in this video, I want to show you 3 simple rules that will keep you safe as you start to handle these tools. So first off, my most favorite knife is it's a Mora knife. These are made in Sweden. And I was just breaking one of the rules. I'll get to that in a second. It's a fixed blade knife, and I like fixed blade knives, and I like them with a little bit of a thicker tang. This is a little thin, just because I'm often whacking on these things and pounding them, and they're sturdier. But one day I was at Home Depot, and normally I like to shop at the local hardware stores, but on Christmas, before the Christmas sales, and Home Depot has all these like $10 this and $10 that, and like all these tools for $10. I just can't resist, so I go to Home Depot for that. Anyway, I was looking for a knife sharpener, and there was no like straight up knife sharpener, but there was a knife sharpener that came with this, which was a little folder. And normally I'm not into folders, but boy, I got to tell you, I have fallen in love with this thing. This is a Husky, and it's just nice and thin, and easy to use. And it fits in my my everyday pack that I take into town and everything. It's been super handy. And then as I've lived in the tropics here, this is I think it's a banana knife. I'm using more and more machetes, basically. So let's talk about the 3 rules of knife safety. And the first rule is to just consciously always be aware of your blood zone. And very simple, wherever the tip of the knife is, in a circle, all around you, that's your blood zone, right? So there's the potential to hit somebody if you're using a knife. Even these, smaller ones, you want to be very cognizant of what's around you. The other rule of knife safety is always, have the knife go away from you, right? Go away from you. You don't ever want to be in a situation where it could slip or whatever, and you accidentally, gut yourself. That would not be any fun at all. So have the knife always be going away from you. The third rule is always keep your knife sheathed or out of the way when you're not using it. So always put it up once you've made that cut, or you've been chiseling, whatever, and you're done. Put it back into, hopefully you've got a sheath for it, or you've folded it back up, or like I carry my big machete in a bucket. And so you don't ever want to be talking about it and making emphasis with it, or pointing to something like I just did a little while ago. Just always sheath it, and that way it's safe. So I've taught these rules, and I've taught kids how to use knives. Actually, elders, everybody, you can use a knife real safely. And I want to show you one more really fun thing about a knife, a machete, here in the tropics. Like, you can really be an amazing badass. I need to thin out some of these bananas. Watch this. That is so cool. Like, anytime you need some bananas thinned, call me. I'd love to be glad to help. Actually, normally you can just do it in one stroke. It's so fun. So as you become more self-reliant, as you start moving off grid, as we all start, as the systems abandon us and we start creating our own systems, you will probably be dealing a lot more with knives in your life. And it's an incredibly useful tool. And, actually it's not a bad idea to always be carrying a knife on your belt. So anyway, you can be safe with a knife, and you can be, it's really amazing. I spent a lot of time in the backwoods, and we used to say, if you're just going out in a survival situation, if you have nothing, then it's a survival situation. But if you've got a knife, it's just camping, because just a knife will make a huge difference in what you can do and what you can have, how fast you can start a fire, all the different things. So knife is a super useful tool that humans have used for many millennium, and really recommend you get started with one too. Okay, the most important thing that you need to do, in addition to be carrying a knife, is growing your own food. Really. So this is June 2024. It's coming hard and fast. go to backyardfoodproduction.com and I will show you how to grow your own food in your backyard. And really, it doesn't take that much time. Plus, I'll teach you a whole bunch of other really useful and practical skills. So, backyardfoodproduction.com. It's a free webinar. I'll talk to you later.